Hi, this is Cheryl Metcalf. I have Asperger's syndrome. Child Protective Services was on my case for 5 years. In 3 years, my son was taken out of the home. And my learning disability was used against me to discriminate against me, to say that I shouldn't be allowed to have custody of my son. And they permanently tried to take away custody of my son. And they failed. That's because I fought like heck for my kid, got a lawyer, worked to clean the home, and the judge said it wasn't okay for them to do that. I also took parenting classes. And worked to learn about my disability. And something that I found out about my disability that was not brought up in the courtroom that may have been treatable. And that they didn't bother to look into this at all, is an MTFHR gene mutation. They didn't have a doctor look at this with me. And I kept having migraine headaches. I am on the autism spectrum, and that's common in the people on the spectrum. And I have had symptoms of histamine intolerance. And nobody thought to listen to this. While I was saying that I was sensitive to everything I put in my system. Nobody thought to say, hey, this should be checked. Not the judge, not CPS, and not a doctor. And my son had migraines and has autism as well. And nobody thought to do that with my son either. And they were using my son's autism against me. These people said they did everything they could to help me. That is a crock of hooey. That crock is full of hooey. Their crock is full of hooey. And I didn't get the chance to say these people didn't do everything they could to help me, that what they said was a lie in court. I didn't get the chance to say that. I didn't get the chance to say these people didn't tell me everything that could help me with my autism while they're claiming to be experts. I didn't get that chance. And these people were taking custody of my son out of my home and mentally and emotionally abusing me and leading me to think that I could never be a good enough parent because of my disability, while they were not telling me everything I could do to deal with my disability. This was not right or fair to me. And I don't care if I sound like a 3-year-old when I say that's not fair. They need to be reasonable and fair when they're dealing with adult issues like custody issues. If they're not being fair to the parents and making sure that they can be mentally healthy and physically healthy, and they're claiming to be the experts on the issue, then that's messed up. Nobody should have to put up with that, and certainly not me. These people were accusing me of neglect and God knows what else, and I wasn't being told what I could do to deal with the problem. That's not fair to the parent to do that to the parent and make them feel horrible about themselves while not giving them the information that would have helped them. That's not right. This is Cheryl Metcalf speaking.